All right, so quickly click continue. We just jump right back in. Here we go. There's the SovKhan, the Sovereign Khan.
My hand sent 100 tyrant kings to their graves, and yet their deaths begat only more death. I could not kill suffering. Over and over, the wheel turned until one day, the truth rose up like a viper.
It's Castlevania-looking motherfucker.
And so I would cast aside that fatal weakness to become something more.
Something more. Cool voice acting.
Was it worth it?
It was the only answer. My suffering showed me the truth.
What suffering?
I appreciate that our suit, our biosuit, has a voice separate from the protagonist. He is the answer, so he claims. So he claims to be the answer.
I command you to bring your precious dream to my feet,
Alright.
so that I may
Show yourself, you fucking coward. Ouch.
The stars will fall.
Now it's been a little bit since we played. Need to kind of remember, get my sea legs back here.
The infinite.
I'm probably gonna do a lot of quick attacks, that kind of thing.
Rise. The stars will fall.
He's got the lasers. I'm just gonna keep high kicking him. Unfortunately, it's really hard to juggle him.
The stars will fall.
And you remember the dodge button's important. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to juggle him. What's up, Aleph? Good to see you, bud. He says, dudes. Ouch.
Patient.
Thankfully, he doesn't do a ton of damage. Ouch. Like, all of his attacks are just kind of generally annoying. Oh, that was the wrong button. That's okay.
The stars will fall. Your heart beats.
Now, I can't just juggle him forever, right? As hilarious as that would be, yeah, there we go. He gets the super armor for sure. Oh, nice parry. Also nice parry. Very good.
And rebirth.
Something I can just keep doing that shit. Whoop.
Here. At the end of all.
This is speaking of annoying.
Again.
And again, each little tick does very little damage, but it is annoying. It is extremely anime. Yes, it absolutely is.
Me. And rebirth. Your heart beats. But for how long?
So have we already started the second phase? Yes, we've started the second phase.
Resist your humanity. Your heart.
There we go. I was hoping to catch him a little bit more. Catch him on the flip side. Catch him on the old flippy dippy, as we call it. All right, you have to jump over that one. Oh, that one. Yeah, that's an annoying fucking little fella. Just gotta kind of wait it out, because it actually, that's the one attack that he has that does a lot of damage, so far at least. And he'll have more attacks, no doubt, but for now, that's the only one that's like kind of a hashtag problematic. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but sure.
But for how long?
Ouch.
Fear nothing.
He's got this thing going on. You know, I'm gonna kind of bait him this way. Ouch. Oof.
Resist.
Good to see you though, Aleph. Hope you're doing well, bud. Ooh, nice parry. Oh, another nice parry. Unintentional parries, but I'll still take all the credit for them. He keeps knocking me up. I'm telling on someone, he keeps knocking me up, and it's making it weird. I'll just wait. Ooh, nice parry. Ooh, ooh. I'm not gonna lie. Really, all of my parries are absolutely unintentional. They're absolutely unintentional. Like that one especially.
See the unseeable.
Is he doing the fucking... Yeah, he's doing that little thing. The camera zoomed in kind of awkwardly. Whereas I wished it wouldn't. Because now it's kind of hard to see what he's doing.
But for how long?
Yeah, thankfully each thing he does, so far at least, is just like one little tippy taps. Ouch. 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 Like each phase keeps evolving little by little.
Resist your humanity.
Oof. So he's definitely like mixing it up.
Hear them. Death and rebirth.
Oh, heck. Oh, that's not good, actually, because that does a decent bit of damage. Oof.
Resist your
Unfortunately, I'm like having a hard time like really getting the opportunity to do damage to this guy.
whispers of angels. Death and rebirth.
I think the whole point of this guy is to just be kind of annoying right now. I think the scary stuff happens later. And also, I'll admit I feel like I'm already still kind of rusty. Oops. I was really good at dodging that attack when we did our first attempt of this fight yesterday.
Patience.
I've been
Your heart.
not quite as good this last couple times. I knocked him down there. Can I just ignore or can I interrupt that with enough hits? He was doing what? Oh god, what's he doing? I don't know what he's doing. Okay, he's doing some bullshit.
I will.
Oh god, what do you do? Is this spirit bomb?
Two were alive.
Uh oh. What is the spirit bomb bullshit?
Everything to bear.
I don't know. I'm scared. Is this a scripted sequence? I don't know. I mean, I can't get to him. Yeah, I can't get to him. Let's play it out. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. See what happens. It's a bug, Quiji? Oh no. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess you've probably seen this before, Quiji. Oh, what? Oh, I looked away. I'm dead. Okay. Timeout Devil's Precipitation is an achievement. So yeah, I guess maybe it was a bug. Sorry to hear that though, Alif. That's no good. Putting in a month in advance. Yeah, that's awful, man. I'll schedule some sick days. That's a crappy time, man. That's a crappy time. It's like, yeah, you put it in a month in advance and they still denied you. I mean, that's crappy. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. That's a crappy deal. I mean, I know some workplaces are shitty about that kind of thing, so that is pretty lousy. But yeah, I mean, yeah, what else can you do? It's either that or yeah, if it's possible to find a better gig, but yeah, that's very frustrating. I used to have one of my first jobs was kind of like that, where they were really persnickety about who they would allow. And they were like especially awful if you had some emergency come up. Like, you know, if you were sick, if there was some emergency that came up, you had to get someone else to cover your shift. Otherwise, like the punishment was pretty severe. And after like 3 instances, you would basically fire you, even if it was out of your control. Like the responsibility was on you to, to like have people cover for you. It was very, very frustrating. So anyway, so yeah, so I don't know what happened there. I saw Quijibo was like, oh, it might be some kind of bug. And I looked away, and then when I looked back, I was dead. So maybe I should have been paying better attention. Let's just go ahead and skip. That was just the first attempt, though, so we got still plenty of opportunities to prove ourselves. That kind of dive, that one right there, I need to do a better job of anticipating that attack. Or even if I'm anticipating, I need to do a better job of getting out of it, getting out of the range for it. Because that is that's a big one for sure. That's a big one when it comes to actually being able to do damage like on a fairly consistent basis.
The stars will fall. Your heart beats.
See if I can just knock him down. Can I just keep being a piece of shit just all the way across? Ooh, parry. Oh, double parry. I'm a fucking gamer. Ouch. Never mind, I'm no longer a gamer. Just kidding. Gamer card revoked. A punch card on the gamer card. Ouch.
Whispers of angels.
If you're just a little bit too high for me, so I'm just gonna do the little high kick thing a whole bunch. Hope that works. And if it doesn't work, then fuck you.
Heart beats.
And then I'll just be a cheesy piece of shit and just do this, because I have no shame. Especially because I have a feeling that this guy has quite a lot that he's gonna hit us with. And then it's this little sequence.
Here, at the end of all things,
It's like a platforming challenge. Oh, I was gaming for a second there. We were zooting around. We were zlipping and zlopping. Oh, parry. Ouch. And then he's doing the little spirit bomb. That's a small spirit bomb. Ouch.
Resist your humanity.
Oh, heck. What even hit me with? I got knocked by something. Don't you hate it when you get knocked up by something? Why is he doing this thing? I'll just kind of kite it this way. That attack is pretty crappy, so it's worth, I think, going out of my way to not get hit by, just because it's pretty not fun. Damn it! I've been hit by every single one of those. I think I parried one of them by accident, but otherwise I've been hit by every single one. I need to re-familiarize myself with the timing of the oh, that's not good. The timing of the dodge.
Resist your humanity.
Parry? Yeah, it's like I keep dodging into it. What I really need to do is dodge. What I think so much about is how do I position myself to be able to follow up, whereas I should be probably more focused on how do I not take damage. It's just there's so few opportunities to like really get to this guy. Oh, there we go. Really get to this guy to do some damage in these later phases. Oh, I was recovery, right? I was in recovery, so I didn't get the bar filled up.
Life beyond life. Nothing.
Oh fuck. Ooh, that's annoying. Oof. Oop, gotta duck.
Resist your humanity.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, there's that one. That's a problem. I'm sitting directly underneath him. That's my issue. Because by that point, there's no time. You have to be off to the side. I don't know if there's like really a good way to get out of that attack if you're that close already.
Resist your humanity.
Oh crap! That didn't actually hit him. Oh, I guess it sort of hit him. Ouch. And now this guy's pulling out some moves. What were these earlier?
Rebirth. Your heart beats.
There we go.
And rebirth.
The camera's doing the kind of another kind of weird thing here where it's kind of zooming in a way that's a little bit awkward. Is he doing the weird thing now? Ouch. I'm gonna keep kicking him. So this is where he like glitched out last time.
I will help you prove that you too were alone.
So maybe that's the issue. Maybe what's supposed to happen is that when he does this, you're supposed to be able to hit him. And maybe the issue is that he
will bring everything.
Yeah, maybe the issue is that he was stuck in the lasers where I couldn't reach him, so it like kind of guaranteed a game over. So I guess that's the first phase. First phase complete.
Do you feel as I feel? So tell me.
Do you feel the way I do?
Continue.
Looks like it refilled our health too.
Show, you need to get up.
I can't, but you can.
What?
I can handle
Is
the
she
pain
taking
of this,
control?
But you must take control.
Are you sure?
Biomech's taking over.
We do this together.
Oh shit. Are we getting anime superpowers now? Hell yeah.
Born again. You
Here's the okay, yes. This is what we were anticipating.
angels.
Final Fantasy fighting God or Satan or both.
You may call me
Yes, an angel, yes.
Chen.
Liu Chen.
Nothing.
Ouch.
Heaven calls to me.
Nope, don't like that. Oop, okay. Now the question is this gonna be a, I think I know the answer.
Mine the torture.
Let it be known, I've been attacked. I've been hit by every attack so far. I'm doing a great job. Ooh, nice parry, nice. The question now is, do we get a checkpoint? And I'm gonna assume the answer is no. I'm assuming we have to do this all in one fell swoop. We'll see.
Corpses sever the threads of fate.
Oof. You guys got a lot of not nice things. Eventually I'll be able to hit him, right? Oh, there's fire. Oh, don't jump into it. Don't jump into it. Yep. So yeah, so I can't attack him right here.
Heaven calls.
There we go. Lots of movement in this one. Lots of like jumping around and trying to get out of shit.
My servants. Oh. Sever the threads of fate.
Yeah, it's lots. It seems like you benefit by moving pretty often.
Become nothing.
Whenever he raises his hands up, he's gonna do a karate chop.
I will fill worlds with corpses. Sever the threads of fate.
Thankfully, he kind of like identifies where that one's going. There's the fire.
Become nothing.
There's the karate chop, but I need to kind of dodge towards that one. Boop, 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 boop.
My will is law.
Parry. Okay, so that was a little bit of a hit there. Okay, that's something. So, like, he's gonna be mad now. Good. Let him be mad. Let him have his little tantrum. Oh, that's not good. He's having a tantrum, and now flames are happening. This is all very confusing. It's cool and cinematic. Oh, I'm dead? Game over, I guess? Yeah, so I died. Okay. I guess that's like an instant kill. Because I wasn't dead. I wasn't doing great, but I didn't have a ton of life.
Show.
Or no, I had some life left over is what I meant to say.
But you can.
So, we weren't like dead, but we were not doing great. There must be something I have to interrupt there.
But you must take
I can just skip this. Also, yeah, so we did indeed graduate to
Heaven calls
to another checkpoint then once we defeated that guy.
my servants. Sever the threads of fate.
Yep.
Inevitable.
A little bit of slowdown there. Try to hit me with a backhand, really. Whoop.
I will fill worlds with corpses.
And this one, he really... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, he makes it, like, pretty obvious what's about to happen.
Become nothing.
Right. Yeah, I need to jump. Yeah, don't... What I attacked that? That was silly of me.
My will.
Oh. Ouch. So that's independent then. That's independent of other things he's doing. Ooh, nice parry.
The threads of fate. Inevitable.
Ouch.
Become
Little hits there. There we go. Yeah, but there's a backswing.
I will fill worlds with corpses.
Yeah, that's the one where it's like... Okay, I thought for some reason that was like just queuing up where that laser was gonna hit. Ouch.
Become nothing.
I need to do a better job of anticipating that one.
My will. My sins.
Oh, right. Okay, yep, that was foolish. For some reason I thought he had a hitbox there.
Inevitable.
There we go. So I made him a little sad. Alright, so with that, now what? So maybe I just keep attacking. Huh? Okay. That's not it. I did get an achievement, but that's not it. X. Edit. There's no way. There's no way that's it. There's no way that's it. Come on. Get out of here. That's not it. Oh, do I fight myself? That's my guy. So maybe that was like the final boss, but not the final.
Suffering humanity.
Look how small he is. He's such a baby.
You made it all wrong. Somebody help me.
He sounds genuinely terrified.
Who do gods praise you for mercy?
That's how so much of these things go, where once we take out the big boss, the little baby human that's shriveled inside of them is like pathetic and like whimpering.
We stripped him of his divinity, but he lives, and he ran like a coward.
Oh, now she's X-Shao. We're like talking as both simultaneously.
We've sustained critical injuries.
Are we escaping now?
Without medical attention, neither of us have much time left.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah. Okay. Neither of us have much time left.
Gathering around the palace.
So we sustained injury. I guess the implication is that yeah, like getting here was awful. Well, they have like more fancy fellas.
We need Show and X alive. Save our best for the fight ahead.
I am done fighting. Too long have I watched the
Who else left? I see there's no timer.
terror beyond.
So yeah, we're just running, baby. We're just running.
Atonement. Show.
Man, that really was it for the final boss. I was expecting like at least, I don't know,
That is your
3 or 4 more like little mini sequences of, okay, like that's like here's like another batch of attacks, that kind of thing. So that truly was it. I'm a little bit disappointed.
my chosen one.
Because Akavara was a nightmare. It took us like an hour and a half to get that guy.
Echoed through the streets. The tide is changing.
And yet, Liu Chen still.
Yeah, the previous boss was a nightmare, but this dude was a fucking walk in the park.
Kind of victory is that?
I mean, we died. You know, we died a few times to the very first version of him.
Have you done?
We brought the strength.
One of those deaths, obviously, was just getting the game glitching out on us.
You fool! I could have finally been allowed to rest. You could have finished it.
Also, we said the last Slave Zero.
Fight is never finished.
Name drop.
Only the part we play in it. And we played it well.
So the point wasn't to escape. The point was to get into that little containment, canister, because that was the thing. Like we were going towards at the end there. This might be one of those games where the final boss is like thematically not meant to be all that like that bad. Like think about like Dark Souls. I know I keep doing this. I keep bringing it back to Dark Souls. But think about like the final boss to Dark Souls, the Lord of Cinder. How like his whole deal is that he's past his prime. Maybe this guy's whole deal is he hadn't ascended to godhood yet, and that's why he was like he had some cool powers for sure. But I mean the damage he was doing was nothing. If he was doing the kind of damage that Adavaka, was that the guy's name? The previous guy was doing, that would have been awful. That would have been a tough fight for sure. What I was expecting was an endurance fight where either you have to do all of the phases all at once, like the human form, like the more humanoid form and the angel form, or I was thinking once you got to the angel form, we would have like, I don't know, 4 or 5 sequences where, like, kind of at the end, he like kind of recoiled a bit, we hit him with some damage, and then he would like, I don't know, would come back and do another round of attacks. Maybe some of the attacks get a little bit more elaborate, kind of like what Adavaka did, because as the fight went on with him, he got more laser opportunities and more combo shenanigans he could pull off. So, man, honestly, had I known that, I would have just banged this out last night. I was thinking this was going to take at least an hour, but 38 minutes in for the stream, including the intro sequence, and we're sitting pretty. This was a walk in the park. So yeah, very kind of an interesting difficulty scaling for these last couple fights. Yeah, what's the story of the game? I will be honest, I had a very hard time following the story of the game. I liked this game. I liked this game very, very well. The combat is like, there's like a chunkiness to it, if that makes sense. Like when you hit something with a heavy attack or a light attack, there's like a that kind of happens. Like when you make a connection, it has to like cut through to the other side, and that's a really cool thing. It's kind of similar to like if you've ever seen Monster Hunter. Like when you connect with an attack in Monster Hunter, there's like a kind of a chunkiness to it that is I think Monster Hunter is maybe a bit too much with it, but it's one of those where if you get it just right, it's very satisfying. Pulling off combos just feels very cool. You feel like a unstoppable badass, but at the same time, you are very susceptible, like we saw, to getting comboed real bad. You have a lot of cool tools at your disposal, but even still, you have to be very smart about your resource usage. This is one of those games where, like, now that the fight is done, I feel like I'm so empowered now with, like, what the game has taught me. Like, I feel like I'm, like we've reached our full power just in time for the game to end. Because, I mean, that Adavaka fight really taught us to really manage your spacing. And the fight with Enyo really forced us to learn about the life-stealing mechanic. And the group attacks, or the group challenges, aw, poppers, the group challenges that we had to deal with before Adavaka really taught us, like, forced us to reckon with crowd control. So, you know, by the time you reach the game, you're like, all right, I've gathered all this knowledge, what do I do with it? And then the game ends and you go, oh, nothing, I don't do anything with it. I mean, I guess we could, like, do a hard mode run, or there is a speedrun challenge where you play through the entire game in less than 2 hours. All these puppers and catters, I love it. So, yeah, there's some things, obviously, I guess, if you wanted. And, of course, there's if you wanted to get all the lore unlocks, that kind of thing. But, yeah, Aleph was asking about the story. It's tricky because so much of the story was dictated to us. Oh, the doggies. Was dictated to us in dialogue, and like, kind of background chatter that was happening during the game itself. And while that's happening, I'm not looking at the dialogue or listening to the dialogue. I'm focused on the gameplay so I can, you know, survive and get good combos and that kind of shit. So I probably missed about half of the story, but I think the basic idea is that our guy Sho was like a trainer, was a trainee under this master, under this sensei, and his best friend, or, well, no, I think explicitly they called him his lover. They were both training under the same guy, and they were both vying for the position of guardian. And his lover was chosen as guardian, and his lover eventually assumed the role of Adavaka. And Shao, and like a you know, a flurry of jealousy and despair, like, I guess, like, went against Adavaka, went against, like, what the master was going for. And at some point, I guess, figured out that the master was I guess, working towards this malevolent force that was taking over the world, trying to build up this Sovereign Khan as this god emperor. He was like, I gotta take this guy down. But all along, his homie, his lover was working for him. So the idea is that his lover was, like, rewarded this ultimate badass slave unit, this biomech, and that Sho steals a supposed defective biomech that I guess had a personality, or like a consciousness. And that was the basic gist. We were, like, fighting through the bad guys, trying to topple this evil baddie, all the while trying to like, also reckon with our past and reckon with the fact that our lover had betrayed, not really betrayed us, but was working for a noteworthily evil force, for sure. So anyway, good fucking game, though. Really, really good fucking game. Oh, by the way, I should probably answer this real quick. Yeah. Actually, that's about this. I'm gonna take a quick BRB. I need to use the restroom anyway. I got a couple messages I need to get back to real quick, so I'll do that. I'm gonna use the restroom, take a potty break, and then we'll get back. We'll get into RZ. How's that sound? I guess before I do that, hold on. Let me click this. We got the Crimson Citadel adding to level select. I'm guessing that's something separate. Something separate, maybe Crimson Citadel. But yeah, thank you to Tony. Thank you, Street Hail Sister. You're too good, man. I was pleasantly surprised yesterday because we got pretty far into that fight, but I just kind of figured, oh, there's like a lot more where this came from. At the rate we were going yesterday, we probably could have beat him. I was pretty tired last night, obviously, but like, we probably could have got his ass. Especially now that I know that there weren't really multiple phases. I think the first dude, obviously, he had like some sort of implied sort of soft phases of sorts. But yeah, the second guy, it was a one-phase fight. You get him on his knees, you do a couple hits, and then he's out. And again, the pilot, like the human inside of him, is this withered, tiny, frail little fella, not unlike the big fucking America guy, where like same kind of thing there. Like you see him, he's just this sad little man. He said something was added to level select, and I don't see it. What if I say continue? I guess it just goes to the end.
Blood
Yeah, we just go to this. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so it's I appreciate the storytelling, even if like it was a little lopsided. Maybe Akavara should have been the final boss battle. Even if it's a little lopsided, good fucking game. Good fucking game. Like I said, the combat is just incredibly well designed, very well paced. Good fucking combat. Very much like I would say pretty even keeled across the board as far as like difficulty scaling. There are some difficulty spikes that are very good, like requirement, like to be able to pass, you need to make sure you understand these mechanics. The one downside is like the issue of conveyance. I think the tutorials were not, they weren't bad tutorials, but I just wish there would have been a little bit more meat on them, and maybe like instead of just show you some text prompts, maybe like, I don't know, have you press the buttons, like kind of get a feel for how these things work themselves. And there was a few things that didn't really seem to be dictated to us. We kind of had to figure that out ourselves. And I remember that was one of the main criticisms for the demo, is that the demo had no tutorial. So I think they kind of threw it together at the last minute. So, you know, it's one of those things they might go back and beef that up. They might add more to the tutorials to really flesh that out better. So lifetime stats, there we go. So I killed 2,639 enemies. I killed four bosses. I mean, well, there was wait, no, there was 5 bosses. Unless maybe it doesn't save when you kill like the big bad. Yeah, well, no, that's not true. There were the 5, what were they called? The big, I can't remember what they were called, but the 5 head honchos. I guess maybe one of them didn't count as about right, because one of them was like a platforming challenge. That's probably it. I had a 38 combo one time, 42 ordinances, which is not a lot, obviously. 68,000 total meter. I guess it's quantified. There's like meter points. Bursts, 144 deaths, which is, yeah, just under 12 hours game time. Over half data pads found. 1 S rank, and it was, I think, the second level. Second level was an S rank. 3rd level, and it was a real short one. It was a real short, but it counts. Leaderboards. I guess that's like across the board. Yeah, this is like worldwide, so I'm not gonna look at that. CC, huh? So, okay, so that's, yeah, these are just rankings, and they're all bad, with very little exception. They're all gonna be bad. A couple D's, mostly E's, a random S every once in a while. Yeah, the lifetime stats are a lot more exciting, obviously, a lot more interesting. Good fucking game. I really enjoyed it. It makes me wonder if this series is now, if there's any consideration to revitalize this series, because again, this was a dream. The original Slave Zero was a Dreamcast game. I do want to play the original, especially now that I know how this game went and some of the general lore behind this game. Even if some of the details I missed along the way, I know. Oh, I see it now. Oh, wait, do I see it? I see this. I see the CC thing on the top. I'm actually gonna restart the game because they said something got added to level select and I don't see it. I'm gonna restart real quick. I'd be curious to see, just even though, like, now that I've seen a general overlay, outline even of the story and kind of the lore for this game, I'd be curious to play the original Slave Zero, which is not a fighting game. That is more of a action adventure, sci-fi kind of, maybe shooting, maybe some shooting, maybe some platforming, more action adventure. And I think you play as some kind of giant robot fella. I don't think you play as one of the Charger guys, but I also don't know if you really play as a Slave Zero. Well, I guess it's called Slave Zero, unless you're fighting against a Slave Zero, but a unit that is. It's not 100% clear to me. Yeah, I don't see what the thing is that was added, unless they just mean the final battle. Maybe they just mean the final battle got added. But anyway, yeah, it'd be cool to try that out at some point, and I'd be curious to see how like how it ties into how this game ended. Because yeah, we saw our guy go towards this like little canister, and there was the voice at the end, and I'll confess I didn't quite catch who that was. It's a voice we've heard a few times. The guy who was like, "No, we could be done. We finally could be free." I didn't quite pick up who that was necessarily. There's probably significance to that in the main game, but I'm guessing the idea is like maybe at the start of the the main Slave Zero game, maybe you bust out of that canister and you're going to kick some ass that way. So yeah, I'd be interested too. It is on Steam. The original Slave Zero is on Steam. It's also on Good Old Games. I think Night Dive handled a PC port, because I think the original PC version is kind of hard to get running. I know Dave had said that the original PC version was didn't run the best. We got Ogasson now. Squeegee says go up. Oh shit, you're right. All right, let's try this real quick. Then I'll take a restroom break. Then we'll jump to Arzette. Ogasson, we beat the game in no time at all. So this is okay. So this is like a combat challenge. So this is, I guess, like a heavily distilled version of if you want to just fight some shit without having to deal with those pesky story things, those pesky story moments. You can just beat the fuck out of some things without having to, like, you know, go from place to place. If you just want to beat some ass, this is where asses can be beated. Asses can be beated, and if you're lucky, asses can also be eated even. Ouch. Round 2. All right, so it's organized into rounds. I proceed the... Oh, grabs. I proceed the like the small battle arena. I like the text that scrolls on the bottom and the top right before things get going. Oh, we're spawning bad guys before like all the guys are dead. Trying to mix up the combos a little bit. You know, gotta be cinematic with these things. Oh, right, can't bring through that one. Let's go ahead and do this, by the way. I should have done this sooner. Ouch. Especially because the more hits you get while you're in this life steal animation, the more life you can actually steal. Ooh, that was actually very close. He almost got my ass. I got my own ass, though. I showed him. Decide the destiny. I don't know what that means, but yes, I will. Yes, Master, I will. Master, I'm going to use my full power just this once. Please forgive me, Master. I'm sorry. I'm trying to like, you know, I'm trying to really animate it up given the setting here. I'm trying to get into character, you know. Also, the little burst orb thing is nearly ready. This is also one of the few Steam games I own in which I've gotten a good chunk of the achievements. Because a lot of games, of course, have some achievements that are just like there's just no way. This one has a few for sure, where it's just like ain't no fucking way. I'm getting fucking juggled. Holy shit. Like the one where you have to get all S ranks, or the one where you do the speed run in 2 hours or less. Like, there's no fucking way. Not anytime soon. But we've gotten a bunch of them, which is really neat. So I feel like we've like done a pretty good job of getting our money's worth out of this game. And of course, I got a free review copy, so the term money's worth is kind of silly here, but. Alright, so now I can see how I do against this guy. Oof, yeah, that was a bit. Oh, that's risky. Jumping out of combos is risky, but I wanted to risk it for the biscuit. Why did I do that? That was silly of me. Let's see if I can break his armor, then I'll be able to break his face. Oof, right, the back swing. Man, am I gonna die just to this one fucking dude? Surely I can take out this one big guy, but I spent a burst and I didn't mean to, and now I'm in big hurty zone. Big punch. For the rare occasion when you see this guy jump, these guys never jump. At least I don't remember them jumping. Just going. Oop, I was gonna say I think I'm dead. Yep, I'm dead. So yeah, so the first like scary guy that spawns, I die. I was hoping I could pull that out at least. Average style. I wonder like what that indicates. The style that is. Because there's been a number of instances where the ranking we'll get for the overall stage will be one thing, but then the style will be something else, and like it'll be like the average of your style. I wonder if that means like just general variety, like not spamming the same combo over and over, but like mixing it up, because I do try to mix it up. So yeah, so we'll do this a little bit more after this. After we do this a little bit more, I'll have to use the potty, and then we'll switch to the other game. The Red Devil. Engage. Ouch. That guy was inside of him. I didn't even notice. He was inside of him. It was actually kind of romantic. It's actually kind of nice. And I don't get to do this often enough. I love that that bouncing him off the ground kind of move. That's very fun to pull off. Let's see, I'm gonna fucking liquefy at least one of them because that's the big punch. The big punch that I love so much. And I just liquefied another one for funsies. Now the one downside with that punch is that it does so much damage, but it doesn't do... It's not good for building up combos, obviously, so it's probably not the best if you're trying to go for, like, just big damage. Or not big damage, big numbers and big combos. Like, big point shenanigans. That's so fun to pull off, yeah. There we go. Let's rock. Yeah, so I appreciate that they mix up the little get ready messages. Oh, that's, yeah, I forgot. These guys are really smart. They like to do the jump behind you, teleport behind you. Everything is personnel, kid. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because now I'm like inside of them. There we go. I'm also trying to like find opportunities to get some really big combos built up. I think the best combo we had at all in this game was, what did it say, 38, I think? Like if there was an opportunity to get even better, although that would be, I think you kind of need specific setups for that because you need certain level. I think only certain levels really have like the good shit as far as getting some really spicy crap pulled out. Because like those last levels especially, they were really throwing a lot of stuff at us. That's probably where we got that 38x combo. Like that's pretty cool, you know, like 12, 16, like that's you know, that's significant. What was that, a 23? That's pretty solid, obviously, across the board. And of course, we had the fatal sync. Nope, he's going for the grab. We had that fatal sync going, which is huge. Let's see if I can. I'm trying to turn him into liquid. He's not turning into liquid. Also, wouldn't this be nice if this was a way where you could game the system and give yourself more combo hits? Be a little bit cheaty, obviously, but it'd be extremely hilarious if it was that simple and that exploitable. Oop. Oop. Go for his gun. That was actually one of the dare challenges we could have signed up for earlier on, which is to parry his gun move whenever you fight a lieutenant. I think it was specifically the first lieutenant. I'm just gonna be in, if I can, in full fuck things up mode with the fatal sync the whole time against this guy. Even if I don't need the health regen, it's just good for getting combos and shit like that going. Catch. So speak of the devil. There, yeah, he was using his gun in melee mode. Ooh, that was painful. Yeah, once he starts busting that move out, that means that's where people start feeling not so good. And by people, I mean me and my face. See, look how much better we're doing this time around. Like, no comparison. Ouch. And we're still hurting. And now he's dead. Resupply. We have 90. Oh, because we beat the boss. So we had upgrades this whole time. Don't I feel silly? Don't I feel silly? Just got paid by grenade. Yes, that's I guess that is some amount of advice. Sure. Oh, but none of the upgrades carried over. Interesting. All right, so I'll do max health. Did they refund me all my money? Maybe can I just do max health? Bing, bang, boom. Yes. What was the other one that I like to do? Burst recharge. Yeah, burst recharge for sure. And then I have one more. We'll say, yeah, this one. It's a separate. That makes sense, Queegee. Yeah, because I was thinking earlier, I was like, yeah, should I spend money to upgrade my guy? Because we definitely would have gotten paid from killing the final boss. Well, actually, I don't know. Actually, I guess it depends on when it auto-saved. But certainly it's just because it's been a while since we've been to a shop. That's good to know, though, Queegee. Can I get a health refill? No, but I can buy shurikens. And also, we can see how our guy would look with any of these. There's our rival. There's Salmon. Samon. Is there one that makes me look like a xenomorph? Because we already kind of have like an alien-esque kind of looking vibe about ourselves. I would say either one that makes us look like a xenomorph or one that makes us look like Samus. Or Master Chief. Any of those three. Master Chief would be good. Maybe Mega Man would be good. That's a cool silver one. Musashi, that's pretty cool. I like the silver hair to match with the silver palette there. Blue and yellow. It's like a blue devil. That's pretty badass. With a red sword. That's sick. Oh, actually, no. It's like a two-tone. It's like the top part is blonde, but the bottom part is like red. That's sick. Dark and red there. That's pretty solid. Oh, pink. Bright-ass pink. That would hurt my eyes after a while. Orange. There you go. A high contrast. That just would hurt the eyes. It's a little bit painful on the old oculars there. I like the dark blue. Well, it's more of a turquoise. It's like bone. It's like an insect. It's like that's like thorax color. I like it. Or zombie. Or it's like we're dry bones. That's cool too. I like the blue and crimson. So yeah, all these are really cool. There's another blue devil fella. I'm guessing you get these last few by. That's good too. That's actually really cool. I like the purple. I guess you get these last two by doing some crazy, some of the harder achievements maybe, or maybe it's by doing this challenge, getting far enough into it. So yeah, so I cannot buy a health pack. I think I was kind of hoping I would. Oh, exit. There we go. So no health pack. Although I am full health, so health pack wouldn't do much for me anyway. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, he did grab me. But I armored his face. Or armor broke his face, rather. That means we get to fight Indio again. Oh, lucky us. So that tells me that there is an end to this challenge. It's not just going to be like an endless challenge kind of thing. Whoops. Not quite what I meant to do, but that's okay. So probably if you beat this challenge, you'll get another couple of rewards for your trouble. Man, this guy feels so easy relative to some of the other bullshit we were having to deal with. Quijibo, if you don't mind me asking, I'd be curious to hear your take. Like, did you think that the final boss felt like a bit of a letdown after how hard Akibara was? If that's the guy's name, I think. Like, if you were kind of similar to me, you were like expecting something a little bit more spicy. 'Cause yeah, that guy was a walk in the park. The guy we just fought, obviously, was a walk in the park relative to the other shit we've had to deal with. I'm fully expecting that once they start throwing those armor charge boys against us, then I'm gonna like really start struggling. And I don't know if I don't expect to be able to beat this tonight. And of course, it's an optional challenge anyway, so this is all just for funsies. Yeah, he's the real. Yeah, he really is. If you can beat Akibara, then you've done all you need. You've proven yourself in the eyes of gamers. Luigi, by the way, I do really, I don't know if I expressed this properly to you while you were hanging out with us yesterday. I really appreciate you hopping in and advising me, both mechanically, because, again, you probably saw that I was frustrating at times with, like, a few things with, like, the mechanics that I wasn't 100% clear on. And also, you gave me some super helpful advice with that Akibara fight. I legitimately don't think I would have been able to beat him, or even have had a chance to have fought him, to have beaten him rather, had you not kind of mentioned there's like a good strat, and it's all about spacing. Like, spacing is 100% that guy's whole thing. Maybe I would have figured it out eventually on my own, but it would have been exhausting. So your assistance was instrumental to my sanity. So I really appreciate that. Because, you know, what's nice about that too is I still had to I had to still get good, right? Like, I had to struggle through it. I still had to be able to pull it. I had to follow through myself. I had to, all the intel in the world is not going to save you from a fight that tough. So I just hope I really do appreciate that, bud. You were super helpful. And tonight too, like, there was a one moment earlier where like we had the funny bug at the end, or not the end, but kind of the middle of the final boss battle. Because had you not mentioned that, I would have been like, oh shit, what did I do wrong? Oh fuck, like, we got locked into an auto lose thing. I would have thought like there was something I did wrong. So yeah, I just really do appreciate you, bud. You were super great. Especially, as somebody who clearly knows this game really well. Your expertise is very, very valuable. We got Johnson in the house. Oh, he's that's so nice of him, Johnson. Although, you know what? I'll say this much. J-Bone, you probably don't watch a lot of people. You need to watch more streamers, J-Bone. No, Joey's always cool, man. I think you've mentioned that on a few occasions, Johnson, that, like, whenever he pops in, he always says the nicest things. What a cool dude. He's a good duders. He's a good duders, but when I hear that, I think, oh man, he's gotta watch more homies. Oh fuck! Speaking of homies, is that a Mallory raid featuring the birthday girl herself? Oh, you know what? That means there was there a grand reveal? Was there a reveal of a board? A board of kudos? Oh, we're going into one of these. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna fight a bunch of little fellas. Little brain fellas. Yes, because Aaron famously had a birthday. The darndest thing. Aaron famously had a birthday, what was it, about a month ago, and then Mallory comes over here, she says, you know what, birthdays sound really cool. Birthdays are happening like they're coming out of style. Mallory says, hold my beer, I'm gonna have a birthday too, and then yeah, Aaron messages me, he's like, yo, we're doing a thing. Alex, think of something weird. And I was like, all right, I got you, fam. Actually, I think what Aaron said to me was, Skibbity, Ohio, Skibbity, what did we say, Aaron? Cringe AF. We said some really cool young people things to each other that were very sensical. We said, what was it? Phantom Tax, Rizzler. We said some very understandable things to each other, because we're both young. We're both very young men, and we're very, very relevant in today's day and age. Anyway, Mallory, once again, happy birthday to you, my friend. If you got to look through the Kudo board, I hope you got some chuckles. There was one entry on there that was maybe a little bit fucked up. I don't know. Some fucking dude, I think sent just a YouTube link with no other comments. Kind of cringed, if you ask me. Kind of fucked up. But I always love an opportunity to get extra weird, and we definitely got weird with that one, and it was a lot of fun. So happy birthday to our friend Mallory. 45-bit combo, by the way. Happy birthday to Mallory. She's cool as fuck. And I know you said not too long ago you were fighting some not good times. You were fighting like laryngitis or something. So I hope your lungs are feeling better. Oh, it's Charge Friend. Oh, I don't like Charge Boy. Nope. This might be where the run ends, because these guys are where good times go to die. Ouch. Yeah, these guys are not nice. A rare instance where the bad guys in this game are not nice. Usually they're so cool and so not mean. Ouch. Look how not cool he is, bro. Ouch. I could just break his armor. I will follow it up by breaking his face. Nope. It's these fucking Charge Boys. At least he's the only extra scary fella. I mean, there's other things, obviously, but these guys are relatively not nearly as bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, Lois. Also, as I was recording the voice lines for the doggy, recording the voice lines for Bonnie in that video, I was realizing I was sounding like a weird Walmart Great Value version of Lois Griffin. But I figured I'd just lean into it. Anyway, we'll get caught up on comments here after I lose, because this fight is not for the weak of heart, including myself. You can just break your armor, please. I'm getting a little bit of health back, which is good. There's the armor break, yes. And I followed up by breaking his fate. No, not when they pop. Once he pop, he just can't stop. Not his problem. He can just power through the bullshit. Oh, I missed. That's not good. The good news is we're more or less by ourselves until more balloon friends decide to pop in. Oh, am I dead? Oh, it's not good. I think we got him on the ropes. Oh, not anymore. Okay, now I'm dead. All right, that's fine. That's fine. This was actually kind of like one last victory run. One last little victory lap for this game. This game was very good. It's also very challenging. We did beat it, though. We did beat it. This was just like for funsies. We unlocked like an extra challenge. And it's fun, but also, I don't know if I want to like mess around with it much on stream, just because it's just combat. Like, there's really not much. I mean, it's not easy, obviously, but there's not much story or anything like that. So, just kind of a fun thing to do. This was a really good game. We just beat the final boss. We just beat the main story. So we're gonna go on to the next game. Slave Zero X, very, very fun. Let's get caught up on comments, because Mallory hit us with a huge fucking raid, and that's so heckin' cool.